Hello everybody, my name is Kingsley Ampoful and welcome back to my channel, welcome back to Chronically, and this is another episode, another week, another segment. Okay, I would like to remind everybody to like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. It really does help me if you subscribe. So try to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so that anytime I post a video, you can get a notification and follow up with me. So yeah, I've finally been able to get a haircut. I finally look like a human being. I've been looking raggedy and crazy for weeks. We all know we're in a weird time. We're living with the coronavirus and people are scared to go outside, talk to anyone, visit anyone. So yeah, so this is to continue the story where we left off. So I was consulting with a certain hospital, and I stopped consulting with certain hospital because at some points they were tossing me from doctor to doctor to doctor, not knowing what to do, just moving medications around. And so I decided that I would stop consulting and find an alternative way to manage the pain and manage the condition itself. So I stopped altogether going for appointments, and I was on the painkillers that I had, and because my parents are pharmacists, I was able to still replenish the prescriptions and continue trying to manage these periods or these episodes. So then I fell into a period of, or let me say a slump of depression and feeling of being in a stasis, because I felt like a lot of my friends and my peers were going ahead of me, buying cars, getting married, having a million kids, and I was still at home being a dependent, taking painkillers, being in pain all the time, not being able to walk sometimes, not being able to interact with friends sometimes, not being able to go out. I was too depressed to enter into any relationship with anybody, thinking I was not good enough to be with anybody, or thinking that my baggage is too heavy for anybody to bear or handle. So it wasn't a pleasant time, because I was going in and out of the usual, as I'm saying, the same story of not being able to walk sometimes, using a walking stick sometimes, being completely incapacitated sometimes, or trying to be happy, going out with friends and being on painkillers, being dizzy, being nauseous, almost throwing up outside, trying to mask the pain, trying to walk normally. It was basically a very iffy and difficult period of time for me, because there were lots of uncertainties. I don't know what the future looks like. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what decision to make next. It was very complicated for me. So basically during that period, there were a bunch of things that I tried to do. There were a bunch of alternative options that I tried, like there's something called gentle electric shock therapy. I tried that. I tried some Korean massage bed therapy. I tried some herbal remedies, which didn't work for me. I tried a whole bunch of things. So I was basically moving back and forth between alternative treatments to alternative treatments, trying to find something that would help me manage the pain so I could sort of move on into the next phase of my life, because I felt as if I'm at a standstill. I don't know what to do next. I don't know what's coming next. I don't know whether I will be able to handle any decision I make. If I want to go back to school, can I handle it? If I want to get another job, can I handle it? Because the past jobs I've gotten were, basically disaster. So at that point in my life, a friend I had introduced me to a doctor he knew, and this doctor is a man who is, an excessively nice person and a philanthropist who embarks on a medical trip or a medical outreach every year. So he comes to Ghana with a team of people, including his brother, who is also a doctor, and his sister, who is a private chef, and his family, basically his mom, his dad. So they come to Ghana, they hold free clinics, free consultations, give out free medications, and even go to the extent of doing minor procedures depending on the condition or situation for people for absolutely no money. So what they do is they come to Ghana. They hold these clinics in 12 different communities across the country in different regions. So they basically come with a team of students, medical students from a selected university that they partner with. They come with a couple of professors. They buy a whole bunch of medications. They partner with a lot of pharmacies here as well, who supply them with medications and medical equipment. And I think at some point they even donated an ambulance or two, which is a very good thing. So he introduced me to said doctor, who suggested I come on this trip and volunteer to help other people. So I thought about going on the trip, and I was like, okay, so that would mean that I would be active every day, almost all day. And that was a little difficult for me to process, because it would mean that I'd have to constantly be on medication for the period of 1 month. So the trip started, and I was basically every day taking a whole bunch of medication, feeling the side effects, having to translate for a lot of these medical students and doctors, and help out around handing out medications, helping the aged, supervising the arrangements of people moving from one stage of the clinic to another. It was a little bit stressful, but it was worth it. It was a very rewarding thing that I did, because there's nothing as fulfilling as actually volunteering to help people who I need more help than you do, because I saw a lot of people who were in a lot of worse situations than me, and it encouraged me so much, because I realized that even though my situation may be bad, there are a lot of people who are going through much worse things, who don't have the capacity or the capacity to be able to get treatment or be able to see a doctor, or can't afford to see a doctor, or can't afford medication, or can't afford health care. So it was very rewarding for me to help these people out, even though it was very difficult for me, because the side effects were crazy. I was always dizzy, always nauseous. I had to take a lot of days off, and so I would say I was active about, in total, 3 weeks of the trip, because there are days I had to take off and rest and not be outside and not be with people and just sleep the whole day, and that was very rewarding. And so I just want to thank, first of all, Dr. Kwabena Boachi for his help and encouragement and support. I would also like to thank Dr. Kweku Boachi, who, they really helped me and encouraged me and pushed me and encouraged me to start a business, to better myself, to try and go to school online and stuff like that. And there are things I'm still considering till today. So thank you very much, and God bless you guys so much. And I hope you guys are keeping safe in this corona craziness, So that's basically the episode, and thank you so much for listening to me. Once again, please subscribe, please like, please hit the notifications bell, because it really does help me. It does. So if you have any questions, comments, you can leave them in the comment section. My email is in the description. If you want to email me and ask me anything, you can go ahead. If you want to, suggest anything, you can, because my email is right in the description. So you can do that as well. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. So the next time, this is Kingsley Ampoful once again. This is Chronically. Bye.